Black woman makes you pimp on her. You know what that means?
Ooh, I can't say that kind of sounds deep.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh.
In the pimping, they say a white woman lets you pimp on her. A black woman makes you pimp on her.
Before we get into this reaction video, I appreciate the person that emailed me this video to react to. Also, give credit when credit's due. I will make sure that I put the Saint in the center, his link in the description as far as source. But before we dive deep into this, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning, this is not the end. Today's reaction topic is, why are black women so masculine? I think that the Saint in the center, he did a good job of explaining this, so let's continue. And also, don't forget to hit the AirTag EMF protector. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. That's how you support the channel.
You know what that means?
Ooh, I can't say that. That kind of sounds deep.
Yeah.
You gotta that kind of sounds deep.
Yeah, well, let me take you into the ism. Walk this way.
Walk
Now,
this
a white
way.
woman, in many cases, having grown up middle class, perhaps in a two-parent household, she's seen the male, her father, dominate the female. That is, take lead. So she's used to seeing that. She don't have no problem when you give her a direction. She's like, yeah, aye, Captain. We playing Simon Says, and you're Simon. Got it. I understand the game. African-American young lady grew up in the trauma of poverty, grew up without a father, and she hasn't seen her.
Now, I want to say that, no, I'm not racist. I like who like me, right? I like who like me. And it is a different programming, different cultures. See, I'm a foreigner, so it's a different programming. I grew up, my relatives, if it was a female, she made the plates and she brought it to you, and guys did guy things and cousin did cousin things, and the female did that thing. Grandparents made sure I understand the hierarchy. Parents made sure I understand the hierarchy because I was raised in a home that I had, well, stepmother and a father, but basically both parents, right? I seen that structure going up. As I get older, you begin to indulge, you begin to date and all of that. You notice that everyone isn't on that programming. So you may try to, fill out and see, well, why is this, or try that and try to understand it, and come to figure out it's no understanding it. You need to overstand it, right? Black and white is different. Foreign and modern woman is totally different. It's based on the programming and the upbringing. So if you're an adult and you like, well, why does she act like this? Fellas, don't blame yourself. Don't try to be Captain Save a Hoe. Don't try to be, it's okay, I can fix it. You cannot fix a broken heart, a broken person. You can't fix it. And it's okay to know that. Think about it. Even if you fix it and put it back together, right? Have you ever broke something and you decided to put it back together, and still for some miraculous reason it wasn't like it was before? Try breaking a glass. Don't throw salt. Just try breaking a glass, and you see what happens when you try to put the pieces back together. It will never be like how it was. So I think that this is what's going on, and he does a wonderful job of explaining why these nuances are happening. And we have to fix it because it's on us. It ain't on nobody else. I want to talk about it, but also offer some solutions on fixing it too, because I know that this is deep rooted. People mothers act like this. People aunties act like this. And it's a reason. So it's going down from generation to generation to generation. It's time for us to stop that. We got to stop that. We must. And it's on us. Especially now, growing up as a child, you might say, well, it's my parents, it's my upbringing. But as an adult, you can no longer say that it's your upbringing and it was your parents and it was how I was raised. As an adult, excuses are for the weak and incompetent. And no, I am not trying to hear those things. As an adult, as a man, I do not want to hear that. Because what justice does it serve? Absolutely nothing. Can somebody say absolutely no thing? Nothing. Like I say, excuses are for the weak and incompetent. So if you're telling me, well, I act like this, I run away, I have trauma because of this, someone broke me, well, welcome to dating. That's why they say you should wait until you're married. That's a whole other topic. right? Welcome to it. Whoever said that dating was going to be easy when life itself and they say death is hard? Can we talk about it? Well, let's discuss. Grab your pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula.
Her mother yield to anybody. In fact, she seen mama get lit. They be in the store and food for less with their EBT and something going crazy. Mama then turned up on everybody. So point is, she hasn't seen her mother yield, and her mother kept telling her, I'm an independent one. I'm your mama and your daddy. I raised you by myself.
Yeah.
Which is because you can't play two roles at once. Carrying on.
What?
So they witnessed all of this.
And I agree with exactly what he say. Yeah, you have some single moms that, well, I was your mom and your dad. It's no way that you could be both. I definitely agree with the Saint and the Sin and Marquette on this one. Like I say, let me make sure that I put the sourcing of this video in the source in the description, because I like to give credit when credit's due. It's a must. I hope people who do the same thing with when I create my original videos, but this one right here is just a reaction video. Let me see. You have someone. What did you? Anthony Lockridge. Let's bring you on up. Anthony Lockridge states that I like to interact with the audience. Not all household didn't have daddy. My dad was here, and I had sisters. I'm not saying that. Oh, see, when I speak, I never speak in totality. All right. So if you feeling like only a hit dog holler. So if you feeling like I was directly talking to you when this is the worldwide internet, no, I'm only speaking to the majority, right? Not the minority. Like I say, some people grew up with that. Some people had that structure. Hooray to them that understand, right? The majority of the people, which means let's just say 80% of people, they didn't have a Anthony Lockridge. They didn't have a daddy or dad or sisters to even be able to see, oh, well, this is what women do, or this how they act, or this how this. You consider yourself blessed, Anthony Lockridge. Just consider yourself blessed. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate you leaving the comment. Appreciate you leaving a comment. Let's go.
Then when they get with a man and he says, hey, shorty, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. Here's the play. I'm the quarterback. And they're like, no. Oh, I can't follow your directions. And then they create excuses as to why they can't follow the directions.
That's hitting deep, because that's hitting deep for me, because I grew up with a single mother and being taught the independency. That's how I am. So I understand everything you just said. So I mean, that makes sense.
And I'm the other way.
See, I appreciate her for telling the truth, because most people won't even tell the truth. They wouldn't. They would say, they would start to fight. That's why, have you noticed with Black people, we love fighting. It's like everything. Let's fight. Female won't throw hands. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. What are you fighting for? At a point, you need to face yourself in the mirror and you need to start beating yourself up. That's what I think needs to happen. Because how you feel in the inside and what you want to bring to somebody else is generally how you feel, right? You really want to beat yourself up. Just as much as you say, if you give somebody a hug, you give somebody a compliment, indirectly, you want the same thing. You do unto others what you want done upon you. Body language, it don't lie. So when we come to these type of things, and notice that she said, well, I can relate to that because my mom raised me as a single. I appreciate her honesty, but nonetheless, that's no excuse, because she's an adult, obviously. Y'all see the cleavage hanging out. Y'all see this, y'all see that. I'm sure that they sexually active. So y'all adults. Y'all mom can't take it for y'all. Y'all adults. So how about we change the family trauma and or the curse that you keep on repeating the same situation that you might be passing on down, the generational curses. It's on us to fix it. We're the antidote, right? We're the antidote.
Yeah, I grew up with both of my parents. They're still together, been together
Word.
for 26 years.
He marinating that fish.
Right. So I'm the other perspective, but I still feel like I'm not going to submit to a man unless he gives me something to submit to.
Oh,
Want to simplify entry into the federal market?
Flag.
Then
Can anyone say a red for flag on the play? Flag on the play. Blow the whistle.
Get your copy now.
Flag on the play.
Something no one talks.
Man, what do you mean that you cannot submit to a man unless? I don't think that was a good answer. You're supposed to submit to a man, not just any man, because some men, they don't know where they're going. Right? But if you find the one that know where they're going, you're supposed to submit automatically. Not because of financials and this, that, the third, and XYZ, what you program to think. He got to be a provider and all of this and all of that. You know, there's other things other than that as well, right?
Talks about is that many black men don't date black women because their single mother ruined it for them. Took me a while to stop looking at them with that lens.
Yeah.
Well, at least she woke now, brother.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's deep. That's some deep shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a problem in our community for sure.
We should low key be doing this podcast during Black History, but
man, I'll be there.
Look, I'm going in on Martin Luther King. Y'all might have to come back. I'm going in on homie.
Man,
Got another one here from James Brandon. My parents are black. I'm a conservative, and I've been with all races. But Eastern European Latino women are more traditional. Irony. BWFWM the most.
Black women with me the most.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got one from Bring the Gym Homie. Tuition. Peace of the Saints.
Peace of the Saints. Okay. So, you know, we're getting into this conversation. I'm enjoying this too. So the thing with you said they still got to bring something to the table or else you're not going to submit.
Exactly.
Why even mess with guys who aren't bringing what you want to the table?
That part.
Because sometimes guys will put on a front to reel you in, and then once you get in there, you see the real deal, and they don't really be about anything they was putting up.
And that goes back to the lies. Why you lying?
Why
you lying? 100 with each other.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just be upfront.
Don't fake the fun, because the real is always gonna come out, you know.
That's true.
That is absolutely true.
I gotta quit lying to these females. So y'all didn't just save. Y'all help me. If y'all want to know what you did good today, just like, you know, I helped a brother today. He gonna stop lying to these females.
Okay, we gonna see.
We gonna see.
Talk to me, Mark.
Donovan Aiken says, keep you some snows. Stay away from crows. Because they're bad for business for the most part.
That's a bomb. Keep you some snows. Stay away from crows.
Never
mind.
Damn. No, you know what?
I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Is that racism? What is that?
Because who the is the crows?
First of all,
let's start there.
I think she gonna need her fade. You heard me? She said, "Pull up in the parking lot." She gonna need that from you. Wow, the crows. I never even heard of that.
What did he say again?
He didn't put me on some.
That one for a minute.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah. I know you're of the Caucasian variety. Have you ever heard of the crows? Right. Do they use that when we're not around?
You know, I'm not sure about it. I lived in an apartment where we all had bird names, and funny enough, mine was crow.
No kidding.
Pick it.
Oh wow,
ironic. That's ironic.
It is
very ironic.
Wow. Why do you think there's?
They say that the snows is better than the crows. That's what they say. Now, black woman, don't be offended by this. But they're basically saying that they're outdoing y'all. Because they submitting to y'all men. Look at these NBA players, NFL players, who they likely to marry and why. The person that was with them shooting in the gym 9 times out of 10. The person that's seen them and believed in them and wanted them to prosper and everything else without the headache. I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding. No disrespect, because I love black women. Just the right one, the one that loved me. The one that liked me more than I like myself. But let's continue.
There's so much stigma around dealing with black women. And obviously from the comments we see.
My answer.
Yeah, talk to me.
I would say movies.
Okay.
TV, social media,
reality TV,
because we're perceived as angry Black women and loud and this, that, and the third.
Can you stop raising your voice?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lower your voice, please.
I'm sorry.
Because you're yelling and you're angry right now. Okay?
Oh.
All right, please
but yeah, I would just say.
I mean, it's funny, but he was literally not really sneak dissing, but letting you know exactly what it was, madame. You were yelling, and the other one was a little bit rowdy. And man, what do you have on? Can we talk about it? What do you have on? All I see is speaker knockers. Hell, I'm trying to do a reaction video, and all I see is speaker knockers. I'm just saying, they're highly distractive. Can you go cover up? That's how I know she don't got a man, because a man would have been like, "Shorty, go put something else on. What you doing? You showing my goods away? Free advertisement? Come on now, where's the ism in that? Free advertisement? What you bringing back? Absolutely nothing, nada? Oh yeah, she dead wrong for that one. Dead wrong.
What they put out to the people. They put out to the people that were this, that were that, and the third, and then they put other races that they're this and they're that. So I just feel like it's all about perception.
Is it?
And it's a stereotype. Not every Black woman or Black person is this or that. So
because I done met some white girls that are ratchet as hell. I'm like,
yeah.
Where you from?
North Las Vegas. Go ahead.
Literally. Or
yeah. Just Vegas, period.
Yeah. Bay Area. Yeah.
It's just how we're perceived by the media, reality TV, social media. You see, Black women in this, baby mama, baby daddy drama, all that. But that's not everybody.
That's not every Black person.
The majority.
Whole race of people.
See, and that's why you need intellectual women on the platform as well, because see, he's not talking specifically about you guys' situation, right? He's talking about the majority. You got to jump outside yourself. The majority of Black women are like this. That's why I say the majority, not all, but let's just say 80%. You're talking about the entire thing here, not just a piece of it. Everyone got something they can say, well, no, I know someone that's not like this. Oh, well, I know someone everyone knows someone that may be the total opposite of the subject matter. But if you was paying attention, and if you understand what was going on, then you will understand, well, you know what? They're not talking directly about me and my situation, whatever that is. If only a hit dog holler. No, they're talking about the entire pie, not just a slice. You get it? Let's continue.
We don't talk about it. Hit me.
ND the Beast. I love my Black women born and raised around them. Where I live now, all the other races give us more respect. Why do Black women want to test your gangster the most? I love them with all my heart. Peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints.
You want to say that one, friend?
You know what I think that's also too? It's this equality thing that's going around. Feminism have destroyed their mind, telling them they can, hey, I can work, go get the money. Like, money have fooled a lot of people. And I'm not saying money isn't important on this realm. Yes, it is. Very much so. But don't be bamboozled by it. Don't be fooled by it. Don't think because you have money, you're independent, and that's all that life's about is the money. It's not. Because you're going to find yourself very funny and very lonely. Yeah, you can have a lot of money. You can have this, you can have that. But is life going to be fulfilling? Is it going to be fruitful? Is it going to be worth it? What about the memories? How many memories can you make with money? What about a family? Right? What about kids? What about achieving something? What about conquering and building something? Right? You need a team for that one. So money isn't everything. It ain't the end all be all. But I'm not saying that money isn't important. But put money in a woman's hand, to me, the majority, I'm speaking about the majority, not the minority, the majority of them allow that to get to their head and or destroy them as a woman. Now they think they equal. They could pop their ish. They could do this. They could do that. They could fly out. They could do all this. And then come to find out, it's like, was it really worth it? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Because money just exposes who you really are. You know? So if you don't have any morals, any principle, any type of compass, any goodness within you, money going to expose it. Money has destroyed a lot of people and tricked a lot of people out of their position. I'm telling you. Smash that like button if you agree.
No, because I'm not. I don't test nobody. Like, I feel like there has to be a reason why a Black woman is testing you. You have to give me
Are you have to give her a reason, antagonizing her so that she pops off, or is she just going off?
It's always. I feel like every situation is causing.
Yeah, I said hold on too. Why are you popping off? Do you know a man can destroy you, madame? It's like, have you ever met a strong woman? To me, they're like a weak man, the weakest version of a man. So the strongest of y'all are the weakest version of a man. I'm talking about physical. That's why I say, why compare? The world have gotten so much into comparison that it shouldn't be that. We should actually highlight our differences. It's things that women can do, and duties and things that they could do that men could not do. Why aren't we celebrating that? And it's things that men can do that women can't do. Why aren't we celebrating that? And then you put them together and they are a nuclear force. Why aren't we celebrating that? See, the narrative is all misconstrued. It's them against us against them. No. Read in between the lines. Someone told you to think like that. It may be Uncle Sam. It may be EBT. It may be food stamps. It may be taxes. It may be money on itself. It may be your mother. It may be your father. But what I'm saying is that someone is swaying you. It may be the TV. It may be your friends, your girlfriends, the sisterhood. Someone is swaying you on making you think one way when reality is the total opposite. Pay attention.
An effect.
Hold on. Can you? Somebody got to be here. I'm gonna tell you why. Because look, these are Black men talking, right? So at some level, they had to turn on TV to see y'all. You heard me? Mm-hmm. They had y'all in their own house. So somebody lying, okay? Let's throw that out there right now. Now, what I will say is you might not be necessarily the archetypal Black woman they're talking about. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You might not be that. But we talking about on average, are these hoes out of control?
Big fact.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, look, Black women are actually my favorite.
Okay.
See, I was not expecting you to say that.
No. Nobody expects me to say that because they're actually my favorite by far. But it's so rare that I find one that can behave herself.
Big fact.
So what's your definition
do you mean by
of
behave herself?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Now you heard me how many times I said, can you follow my directions? Mm-hmm. How many times did y'all just say yes?
But you got to be giving good directions.
Got him.
No, you can't just let's do this. You got to have a plan.
Okay.
Direction for me to follow.
Ma'am, you been.
See, here's the thing though. Based on what you perceived of me so far, what about me seems like I don't have a plan?
You probably already know how much money is in the concrete industry. Just $10,000 to $15,000.
Okay, concrete. We know it's in the concrete industry. But right now, we're talking about the Black woman.
Where's it come out, my mom?
I wish we had some sound effects. I'll play some crickets.
Or the Jeopardy song.
What about me makes it seem like I don't have a plan?
Nothing. You already told me you have a whole plan, so I know you're with everything you say. It's these other men out here.
Yeah.
But I asked you, can you follow my directions?
I mean, I don't know you like that. Yeah, I mean, so I want to know. I want to know what you want a woman to follow.
I ain't talking about a woman. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. All these questions I've been directing at you as individuals.
Okay.
And look, here's the answer that would have made sense to me. which is when I say, can you follow my directions?
Yeah.
What would have made sense to me would have been, I don't follow the directions of a stranger, but if I was in a relationship with you and you have so far presented yourself as a man with a plan, I would absolutely follow your directions.
Yeah, definitely.
But I wouldn't follow the directions of a man I'm not in a relationship with, or a man that is fumbling the bag.
Yeah,
exactly.
That would make sense. But the thing
that makes sense. Context clues. But that takes a little bit of critical thinking. We don't know if they can critically think.
Thing is, if I had 100 black women, or not black, African American, and let me make that distinction, because if y'all were Sudanese, which is black, and I said, can you follow my directions? They say, sir, yes, sir. If y'all were South African, which is black, they say, sir, yes, sir. 9 out of 9 women you get from the continent, and that's the pure black. Y'all water now. That's the pure black. They'd be like, sir, yes, sir.
Every African woman you didn't ask us to has said, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Not everyone, but I'm saying on average. On average, the program
so
is sir,
more
yes.
moldable than women from the US.
I wouldn't say moldable. They already been molded. They're more, I hate to say feminine, but they're more feminine and submissive.
They're more feminine. Big fact.
Wait, black women follow their employer's decisions, and they're sometimes wrong. Bottom line, black women will
put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that people from overseas will have a different programming. They are more feminine than women in the United States. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that's true. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't believe that that's true. Are women in the United States more combative? They always have something to say, even when it's nothing to say at all, just for the sake of saying things. I'm just saying.
Will risk with a stranger, but not a black man.
Ooh.
We black men risk freedom, money, and resources.
Oh, he's serious.
I'm sorry, that kind of
he's serious about that. Talk
black
to these women.
Thank you.
I'm gonna summarize it. He said you go to work and you follow what that man tell you to do. Probably the white.
Facts.
But when you go home and your black boyfriend asks you to get up and get him a cheese toast. I don't know who eats cheese toast, but he say get him a cheese toast. You're complaining and you're talking.
If that man doing what he's supposed to, he gonna get that cheese toast and more. What? I'm confused.
So they basically say you follow your bosses.
A little side of something.
So you saying that's not true? You gonna follow your man as much as you go to work and follow your employer? Because you kind of follow them.
He's not leading me in the wrong direction or in the dark.
Why y'all always got caveats though? Why can't it just be yes, daddy?
She's been hurt.
Not every nigga is yes, daddy word.
She's been hurt.
We just talking about the ones you dating, baby. Like, why you qualifying so much? This is what you need to do. Send them my way. I'm gonna qualify the applications because it seemed like you accepting a lot of subpar applications, and that's why your responses.
Big facts. Thank you to Saint and the Senate. Thank you, my Devon. Quarter. She haven't found a guy that's like that yet. That's why she act like how she do. She actually lost hope on that one. I won't be surprised if she didn't cross the railroad track. She lost hope on that. This is how I know she lost hope, because everything is on a negative. Well, I didn't. Well, what about this? Well, I can't submit if he don't. Well, if he won't, I won't. And if I don't, she. Man, who hurt you? And welcome to the dating realm. Grow up. That's my advice. Grow up. Take it on the chin. You take everything else on the chin. Take it on the chin and keep moving until you find the one, or up your standards, right? Be more feminine and maybe I didn't say be a feminist. I said be more feminine, right? Be more submissive. And then maybe you can catch something.
To me are not based on the winners. It's based on everything you experience, which got a lot of losers in it. And that's hurt my heart. You wasted too much time.
That hurt my chest.
Yeah. I felt that.
I think when it's reciprocated back, then
finally, what's this? Finally the truth. Finally, the truth put a 1 on in the chat stating that, hey, he believed that I did a poll. Do y'all believe that foreign women are more easy, or less, or more feminine than American women? And I agree. It's because their programming is different. And stuff like that. So I totally agree with you. Finally, the truth. I appreciate you participating. I appreciate the participation. Let's go.
Because like,
ain't nobody about to reciprocate following directions.
No, I'm saying you. What? We talking about a cheese toast.
Ain't nobody eat cheese toast, but go ahead.
Cheese toast.
If like my man is being lazy, boring, not doing, not making the relationship where it needs to be, I'm not doing for you.
Oh,
at that point, let's break up.
Well, okay.
Whoa.
Now I'm gonna communicate it to you, and I'm gonna say, hey, this is how I'm feeling about X, Y, and Z. And if there's no change, then it's kind of like I'm gonna just fall back and see
you ain't gonna get out the relationship that you just go fall back and be lazy.
No, I mean
that's what they do. That's what they do.
It depends on how long are we been in a relationship. If it's
and fellas, that's what you must not allow them to do. Automatically, immediately. Don't ever allow them to do that. That's never going to make sense at all. Ever. But let's continue.
It's if it's a month or something like that, it's like I feel like you kind of have to give people the benefit of the doubt, because some people, they don't know. So you have to you have to communicate. So everything at the end of the day is communication. And once I see your actions, you're not doing, you're being weird, and you just not acting like a boyfriend, then I'm gonna fall back, and then we'll proceed from there.
Would you consider yourself a submissive woman?
That part. Woo.
Yes and no.
Damn it!
No. I guess.
Nah,
I guess you can
one
say
answer.
no.
Damn it!
I'm trying. I'm trying to do better at it, though.
I'm gonna say no, but
Damn
I'm
it!
trying to do better.
So y'all heard that. Let's check out another video, because first I was just gonna do one on this one, right? But let's check out another one, because he decided to do a follow-up, and I'm gonna find the follow-up. Let me click on his page and find the follow-up real quick. Go, like I say, go check him out. He generally talk about relationships and all these things, and I think it makes sense. Matter of fact, let's react to some of his clips. Now, matter of fact, let's continue on doing. I want to find the follow-up to that. Okay, cool. Found it. Let's go on to the next. Let me stop sharing that screen real quick, and we're going to go on to the next screen. I'm going to stop sharing that screen real quick, and we're going to go on to the next screen. How y'all feeling, though? Let me know how y'all feeling today. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling all right. Put a 2 in the chat. You happy to be alive. Put a 3 in the chat if this is about lunchtime, depending on what coast you on. Put a 3 in the chat if you're an entrepreneur and you're doing your thing. All right, let me know. Can y'all see this? Y'all can see it? All right, so this was the second part to these with these two females. Now, he had something for an hour and a half. I'm not about to react to that because I'm on a time constraint. Got a couple of things to do after this on my tasks, on my to-do list, or my GSD list. I call it my get shit done list. So this part of me getting my shit done. Now, excuse my French if you're speaking any French, read me. But let's continue. Let's run it.
Women are judged on their past. Women are judged on their future. I think that he meant to write men. I'm pretty confident. No guy holding down a woman with mileage, tuition, peace of the saints.
Mileage. I mean, but
what kind of mileage?
You want women to hold down a guy with a high mile.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I don't think women get it, right? They try and be so much like men that We're not the one bending over taking nothing, right? We giving a pole. Y'all taking it. So we're not being submissive at all. We're actually being dominant in that situation. So you can't, when a woman compares and say, well, if they whatever they can do, I could do. No, madame, you can't, because you're not like us, like Kendrick said. And we're not like you. And we're okay with that. But when y'all try to compare and contrast and say that y'all could do what we do, that's when you lost me. Leave the comments down below. Fellas, if you're in the audience, do they lose you off of that? And ladies, why do you think that you can do what men do when you're not a man? I'm just saying. Why?
Double standards for me.
Yeah, I feel like
it's a triple standard.
Personally, like I said earlier, I don't care because I care more about my health and my test results. So
So you don't care how many bodies you caught.
I mean, I don't have a lot of bodies, but I don't know.
I don't believe any woman that said that. Now, am I wrong for thinking that? She don't have a lot of, ma'am. What do you consider not having a lot? What do you consider not having a lot? That's what I would like to know. But let's continue.
We're not even gonna go to that. We're not even gonna go to that because I'm not one of them.
Why?
I'm not one of them.
Can I just say something real weird, real quick?
You can.
Why have I never met a woman who has a lot of bodies? Where they at? Why I ain't never met a woman?
A lot.
Yeah,
that's also a good.
Yeah, what's considered a lot?
Sahara, you're asking some great questions, actually.
Because some people would be like, oh, 5's a lot. And then some people would be like 10, 20, 30. Like, what's a lot to
Saints, please super chat in.
50.
How many bodies is a lot of bodies? The ladies need this knowledge. They have asked me how many bodies is a lot of bodies. And when you super chat, let me know how many it is. I want to know if they think that they agree. I'm very curious.
Good topic.
I'm very curious. Talk to me.
So,
all right. So you have finally the truth. Finally the truth. What'd you say? Want me to come up? You've been to 33 countries. Sure. Let me see if you could. If you want to come up and discuss some things, let me see if. Let me invite you. I just copied the link, right? Finally, I just put you can come on the screen if you would like, and maybe we'll have a discussion. I just put the link inside of the, if you want to come up on the show, I just put the link inside of the comment. If you want to come up, let me know when you're ready so we can further discuss, and let me know your experience on who's more submissive and why, and all of this other stuff. Let's have a healthy discussion about it, right? That's the point of this show. All right, let's continue in the meantime. And let me tell you, in order for you to come up, you have to be on camera. You have to be visual. That's all I ask, because you have these bots and all of these things nowadays. So me saying this is because I want you to be visual so the audience can understand this is not a robot. This is a real person with that actually experienced these things. All right, so let's continue in the meantime. That's if you want to cam up. Just let me know if you want to cam up or not. The offer is right there. All you gotta do is click.
Actually, I want to know, what is a high body count for a woman and what's a high body count for a man?
There's no such thing as a high body count for a man. There is there is a such thing as behaving irresponsibly. Like if you going in there raw like sushi, then you have a problem.
You said give you 10 minutes. Finally the truth, no problem. Let's just see. This video has about 15 minutes left, so I might do this entire video, and then you can cam up, and we could do like a little 5-10 minutes discussion, and then I want to log out, and I have to head on to my crypto channel.
That's not good.
That's my next thing to do. All right.
I don't condone that.
At all.
But for a male, there's no such thing as a high body count because penises don't become loose. You feel me? And further, women's bodies are quite complex. So you want a guy who can, make you get, make you,
it's where you need to be.
Where you could be like, I didn't know I was a squatter. I didn't know. You want a guy who can get the job done. Yeah. And he has to have experience for that because y'all bodies are complex.
And every woman's body is
but it's not an excuse to be out here just left and right. So let's just get that.
That's
let's
not why
put that out there.
Yeah. But guys' bodies are simple because if I just like, here, girl, give me your hand. Right here. Go ahead. It's going you gonna get the job done whether you done it before or not. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I agree and disagree because as a woman, we do want somebody who knows how to I don't want somebody who doesn't know.
I want somebody more experienced. Like, that's big facts. But then how you gonna judge the man for being experienced and say, well, make sure you do this and do that? Like, you gotta pick your poison, man.
What they're doing.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Now I feel like every person is just lying to me about how many women they have truly. Because
why is your dick this good?
And no comment.
Exactly. So yeah, okay, cool. Because you guys don't really care how many guys, like, let's be real. You don't care how many women a guy's been with in real life. You don't care.
No, as long as, like you said, them tests results come back.
I don't. I really don't care.
Here's the sad reality, and we all know this to be true. Them gentlemen in that chat right now, I say 95% of them care deeply about how many cocks you done been through. Am I lying?
But why? What's the reason?
The why don't matter.
It does.
No.
It'll be different because guys want to be first, right? We ain't trying to be last. It's a big difference. It is a big difference. Guys want to be first. We don't want to be last. Y'all don't mind us being last. It's a big difference. The psychology is different. Let's continue.
No, because you can't change the why. Like, for example, I'll be looking at cats who eat Skittles, right? I'll be wondering, like, what? I'll be looking at them like, how are you guys eating Skittles like that? Lil Nas X, all these guys, like, how are they just chomping down Skittles like that? I don't know how they doing it. I'll be wondering why. But even if I figure out the answer, it's not going to change it.
That's
not going to change it. They still going to be eating them Skittles. They're going to taste the rainbow.
Yeah, they can care all they want.
They care. So that's why y'all be lying about it, because y'all know they care.
Every guy's version of a lot of bodies is different, though. That's the thing.
That's true. But I can say what's common is that every guy's version of a lot of bodies is a lot lower than a woman's definition of a lot of bodies. You can believe that.
Big fact.
And some of it be shocking me. I was on my TikTok and one guy had wrote, I actually have a video about bodies. You heard me? And then a woman, I said, well, how many is a lot of bodies? And the guy had put 3. I was like, damn. He put 3. I was like, oh.
I don't ever think you should ask a woman that. Because they always gonna lie about it. There's no point of asking a woman that. I don't think they're gonna be honest about it because it's so many criterias to what about one night stands and what about this and what about that. Don't ever ask them that question. As a man, it's if you just want to be lied to, right? Because it's gonna be an answer that you be like, what? She's going to be conservative. It's just don't ever set yourself up like that, fellas. Don't ever set yourself up like that. Ask some other questions, right? Just know what you know. Right.
You didn't.
In a grown woman's life.
Exactly. I was like, damn. So that being said, their definition is different. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Healthy Coach Rich says, no hymen, no diamond.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Tony Park over here says, I'll say more 9 and the kitty is dead.
That's
no
funny.
Pun intended.
You know, 9 lives.
Oh,
9 lives, 9 lives matter. That's funny.
Go ahead, bro.
Little Cash Kid says 3+, woman infinite, man.
I'm dead as fuck.
No, he was like 3+ for women, infinite for men.
Oh,
nice.
For a lot.
I hear you, bro. I feel you.
That's funny.
But why would we be on the same standard? Does that make any sense for us to be on the same standard?
Why can't we be equal?
We not.
It killed me with this double standard stuff, man. I'm telling you, that's what's so wrong, man. You're not like us, like Kendrick said. You're not like us, so stop trying to be like us. It's never gonna work. It's not gonna work in your best favor. Okay, this is just never gonna work.
Equal.
I mean, I get it. And physical beings.
Man and woman ain't never equal.
How, Sway?
I get it, but I feel like just be accepting. Like,
You know what?
Because you can,
Sharkeisha, no.
because you can have a female who's only has sex with one person,
Right.
but she got all these diseases. So I just want to know in the comments, how does that differ? If
forget diseases first.
Okay.
And I appreciate you with the cleanliness and the medical attention.
Health is everything.
Yeah, health is wealth. But aside from the diseases, we just talking about bodies out here.
Okay, okay, bodies.
You know, we ain't nobody trying to marry an Iraqi sniper that then took out 36 people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to do that. So
vice versa. Because if a man got 36 bodies, that's ridiculous.
Stop
36?
it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Well, if we're gonna be judging each other, I feel like 36 is a lot for anybody.
No. If she was a working girl and she keeping it trill with a player, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. Because that's a whole different thing that a square don't understand. I could deal with that. If she keeping it trill.
That's true.
Yeah. But if she claimed that she's a square girl and she done went through 36 bodies and she ain't brought daddy back no money for all that work, I'm madder than a I can't do it. You got 36. Yeah, you got 36 bodies. I'm gonna need to see a fortune. You did.
I mean, hey, I get it.
But
I get it.
With the super chat.
Talk to us.
Ideally, we all want a blank canvas ready to be dyed by our color.
Ooh.
We want virgin.
Okay.
Ooh, he didn't turn up.
Okay.
She didn't turn to the little John. Okay.
He gonna have to get him fresh out of high school.
Fresh water. You got to go to elementary school in 2022. That's how R. Kelly got caught. He wanted that fresh water. Go ahead.
Ugh. Rob over here says higher than 25 plus shows you're indiscriminate, and any man can unlock you.
Okay, fair enough.
Now I'm not gonna go over this whole video, right? But I'm gonna leave this one in the description as well. And this is round 2, so I'm gonna put source round 2 in the description. And you guys go check my quit out, the Saint and the Sinner. Go check them out. That's where I got this sourcing from. So go check them out. That's all I ask. On that note, smash that like button. Tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. And y'all must remember, positivity over negativity, always. Once again, positivity over negativity, always.